So, it's been a bit of a while since we were last here. And last time we were here, there's a few changes being made and decisions changed again. So, first of the decisions, you remember the last time we was at this job, I said we were not putting the bath in because the customer changed their mind to have a freestanding bath. Well, yeah. Sorry about that. So basically what happened was customer bought a freestanding bath, and since we're in an old terrace house, it's very tight stairway, we could not get couldn't get the freestanding bath up the stairs, and they didn't fancy taking the window out. So Tony Tyler, he's come and tiled, and he would originally planned to tile everywhere, but because we had to put the bath in and I didn't have time to come and put the bath in before he started tiling this wall, he had to just batten it and tile down. And then I came last week, I think it was Friday, and put the bath in. So he's coming back tomorrow to finish tiling up. So he's got a couple of tiles just to run across there, a couple more here because I think you might see them when the bath panel goes on. But other than that, he's all done. He's got to grout the floor. But yeah, he's all done other than that. So, plan of action for today, toilet in. I then need to make some boxing in around this pipe here. Should probably put a lat on the floor, lat on the back wall, and then maybe either 2 bits of ply or plaster. Might just do it in plasterboard, to be honest. I've got some plasterboard in lock up, go grab that. Get that in. We're going to get the unit on the wall, fixed in place. It's a floor standing unit going in here, and then we're going to try and get the shower valve on and that in. If I get all that done, I'll be very happy. If I get more done, bonus. I'm here till about 5 o'clock today, so I should get all that done, to be all honest. What else do I do? Oh, there's bath waste to pipe up. Let's see if I can show you under here. Done the hot and colds already, so we just need to come up there. Might need to get a M&F elbow to come out of there and then put a new waste on there. Customer thought they bought one, but they're not. So what I might do is grab the McAlpine all-in-one waste and trap. I prefer them, they're great. So yeah, stay tuned. I don't know how much footage I'm going to get today, just because I've got loads to do and probably not enough time to do it. I'm here today and then I'm back on Wednesday as well. So I'd like to get it all finished this week, but there's absolutely loads to do, because depending on how much we get done today, there's loads of niggly little bits just to finish off. Bath panel being one, I hate doing bath panels. Radiator to do, shower screen to do, and then I've got to mess around. So when we took the boards off here, this wall was a lot thicker, whether it was double boarded or double latted, and we've got this massive gap at the back of there. So I'm thinking of just getting some timber, putting it at the back, and then maybe put some pins through. Got to do that all the way around, and then also at the side of here as well. I don't know what we're going to do there, because it's not even like could I pull it in? I don't know if I can pull it in. I want not to pull it too much, and I can't do it with a frame to bring it in. So yeah, a bit of a ball ache, to be fair. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll pick some tips and tricks and how-tos along the way. Right, so just making the toilet up now. So we've got the siphon in there and the fill valve in there. We've got the bung for the right hand side. I've put it to the left hand side, just the fill valve to the left hand side, because with us going with this oil pipe and the pan connector out at the back, right hand side of the toilet at the back, it's going to be pretty tight there. So just to make it easier for myself, I'm going to put a flexi onto here and drop it down on the left hand side. So last thing to just put on is going to be our donut washer. Don't forget to put the donut washer. Won't believe how many times I've been rushing, put the toilet on and realised I forgot to put the donut washer back on, flush the toilet and it's flooded bathroom. So make sure you put your donut washer back on. Sorry, mumbling. And then, last but not least, our fixings. So our toilet pan cistern fixings. So you can get these sort, which is just a washer top there, rubber washer, with just a little wing nut at the bottom. I'm not a big fan of these. You can buy different ones and swap them over, but I ain't got any on me, to be honest, to swap them over. So I'm going to reuse these, not reuse, I'm going to use these, but I'm going to put a lot of silicone on there just to make that seal, because they can be a nightmare, these sometimes. I prefer the ones that's a metal bar, metal washer and a washer at the top, and then a metal washer and a nut, which just tightens straight up to your cistern, and then you go through, and then you've got wing nuts underneath to make it easier, and I think you get a better seal on them, to be all honest. So we got these made up, and then we can put the pan into place and see if that pan connector will work. If not, I might need to get a flexi. If that flexi doesn't work with the bend and how tight it is there, we might have to go get a bent flexi. But we'll see what the crack is. So that's all in place now. Just need to build the boxing in round there. But before we do that, we're gonna get this basin fixed in position and basin stuck down. Let that go off before we pipe it up. So what I'm doing, I've got my laser level down here. The Sigma 720, I think. Yeah, CM720. So what I've done is centre with a mirror, got my laser level coming down to centre my basin unit. What I can do then, two fixing straight through there, fix that back, making sure it's level. We'll make the basin up, get it stuck down, silicone it down all the way around basically, and then let that go off while we build this boxing in and do the waste on the sink, on the bath. Merchants didn't have the McAlpine, so we've just got a standard clip bath waste. With a polypipe trap. Never mind, we'll crack on and get this done. I'll catch up with you shortly. Right, good job I saw this. So just make it tap up now. I'm putting this cold flexi in, and the washer's falling off. Luckily, it's just in the bag, but also always make sure and take time just to check that your washer's there, because I could have easily put that into there, filled it up, turned the tap on, and that would have peed out because there'd be no seal whatsoever on that. So yeah, always take your time. Right, tap made up in here now. That's all fixed into place, and then basin waste in, and as always I will be siliconing it in. The haters will hate. Right, so making the basin bath waste up now, and like I said, I'd like to have got the McAlpine one, prefer the McAlpine ones, but they didn't have any in stock, so I got this standard one basically. So it comes with your waste at the bottom, this big washer here. Why have I got that stuck to my wrist? Big washer here, which goes on there. And then you've got your push button itself, which comes with the usual washer, but as you know, we don't use that. So what I'm going to do is put a big blodge of silicone on the bottom of here. It's a fairly decent washer there, to be fair, so you may get away with not using silicone, but I'd rather have some on than not have some on and have a leak. And then your waste, same as we do with basin waste, big block of silicone in there. And then, can we see? It's gonna fall over. What we do, line that up with the bottom, like so. Always make sure you take your plastic cover off, because I couldn't actually say how many times I've done it, and after putting the waste in, realising I've not took the protective film off. So that just screws into there, like so. And what we do, because there's no real way of tightening it up, what we'll do is actually spin the bottom of it. Till it's tight. Don't over tighten it, you don't want to damage it. So then, moving on to the overflow. Same again, what we've got here. Washer on there, so what we'll do is silicone the washer onto the plastic as well. Like that. So, put that in there. More silicone on. Done this first. O-ring on there. And then got a cover plate here, which will line up onto there. Just realised you can't see that. So that just screws into there, metal bar goes through, connects onto that. You may need to get a couple of screwdrivers in there just to spin that round to tighten it up. One thing I do like about these polypipe traps is that it comes with this pipe stiffener. And basically what that does, goes inside the pipe and then into your fitting, and it makes sure that the fitting is straight with the pipe, so you've not got pipes coming out at a dodgy angle and stuff like that. It helps seal it basically, making sure everything's as it should be. So get that fastened in there, get it all tested out. Test the overflow, make sure we get a full bath emptied, make sure there's no leaks. Fingers crossed. Right, so just getting over with fitting the shower valve. It's this sort, try not to drop it on the tray. So what we've done here is put it tight up against the wall and then just made a couple of pencil lines where we need to cut our pipes. So we'll get them cut, clean the pipes down, and then we need to mark our centre mark for our fixing plate to fix onto. And I have put, well, it's tiled anyway, we've just fixed straight to the tiles, some plug and screws, but if I put it that way around, there is a batten under here which may be too low, but we'll see. So that fits on there, and then a couple of grub screws at the back, tighten that up into place. So yeah, we'll get this cut and show you shortly. that's all in there. You might notice, put silicone at the back. Always put silicone at the back, especially where your tails go through the wall and where your screws are, just because if there is any water ingress at the back, it will get through there. It's always worth putting some in. So just got riser rail to put in now. I'll go grab, it's just out there. We'll go grab that, get laser level up, get a straight laser level line all the way up, get that fixed, and then we're somewhere near for today. So we just need to test bath out, bath waste obviously all done. Basin's all stuck in, we've not piped it up yet, just because I forgot to get 2 compression to 1/2 inch males, got isolation valves down there. So we've got that to go in there, and then toilet's all done. With the boxing in, finish on there, so Tyler's coming tomorrow, just a tile rest of that basically. So yeah, we're getting somewhere close now. So we'll get this on here, and if I've got time, I may make the radiator up and mount the radiator, but we'll see how we get on. So we're just putting the riser rail kit in now, got this first section in. There's a bit of a diverter on here, because initially this shower was just a bottom entry on a hose to a riser rail, but the customer wants a up and over rainfall shower, so you can take the attachment out the top, put this little adapter on, and then you've got this riser rail. So it's all compression with plastic nuts inside. So it's got like a plastic nut in there, which is a flat face there, and that tightens down and creates the seal. So it's like a bit like an olive. So comes in multiple sections. So this is a bracket that holds it to the wall. Comes out the bottom of here onto this pipe, which gets onto the top of there. I just need to cut it down because it's way too long. So cut it down. I'm going to use another tool that's come from the, what do you call them now? What's the magazine called? Just to work with. Professional Heating and Plumbing magazine kindly gifted me this to do some reviews on. You can cut copper, stainless steel, brass. I think you cut brass with it. Don't hold me to that. I can't remember. But it's perfect for cutting bits like this, bit of pipe like this, where it's about 20 mil, so it's too small, should I say, for a 22 mil pipe slice. So this adjustable one will be great. It goes right from, what's it, 6 mil to 35 mil, so it's perfect for doing chrome basin waste. You can actually cut them with this. Saves having to do it with a hacksaw, because I absolutely hate cutting them with hacksaws. So this is perfect. It's got spring loaded, so you can push up. You're not having to wind it up when you're working on 6 mil. And it locks into place, grabs onto the pipe work. You've got a deburring tool in there as well. So yeah, it's a great bit of kit. It's high end for what it is. You can get cheaper versions out there, but it's Nipex. You pay for what you get at the end of the day, don't you? Nearly. So you get a nice finish on that. Just try not to drop it on the floor, nearly smashed tiles. So that now goes in there, and that will go on top of there. If my measurements are somewhat right, should be somewhere near centre of that tile. Perfect. So I'm going to level it off, get it drilled, fixed, and then get the heads on. Right, Wednesday morning, I'm back, and we're doing first job, doing this basin. So we just piped up the hot and cold up there, so we've got flexes, ISOs at bottom, up to onto flexes, nice and keeping them nice and straight, make sure there's no kinks in there. Onto the waist, we're using a Workwin Neo trap. These are great bit of kit, to be fair. Let me just prop you up. So it's a fully serviceable trap. You can open it up, get inside. So it's easy access to that. That's sealed there. Your washer at the top is solid, it's stuck in place, so you're not going to fall off. This is adjustable as well, so you can go up and down with it. And then the nut, where you usually have a nut, a washer, and a little plastic ring, If you don't have that, it's all locked into place. So it's got a locking bit there, which them two bits line up. So to put your pipe in, you just open it up like so, push your pipe in and lock it into place. Now that is solid, because you get some brands of traps where you can literally just pull that out of place. That is solid in there. So yeah, I really like these. It's work with near. Do check them out. They also have an air system, so a bit like an anti-vac, so it lets air in but don't let the smells and the water back out. So yeah, really good bit of kit. Check them out. They do loads of different kinds of traps and waste fittings, a bit like McAlpine. So yeah, I think they're pretty much on par with McAlpine traps. So just get this in here. Right, so that's all done. So we'll test it out, put in a full bowl down, make sure it's not leaking. And that's the basin fixed in place. So what we've got to do today, first job, we'll be putting the shower screen up, and then we'll move over to radiator and then to bath panel. I'm not going to bore the life out of you showing you me putting another shower screen up. Everybody knows I hate them. I hate them, should I say. So yeah, I won't bore the life out of you doing that. Make sure you get the radiator, make sure you get the bath panel, but I'm not sure. We've also got a bit of waste pipe outside to do, now all the rubbish is gone, and then we've got just finishing off the little niggly bits. We've got the usual towel rail holders, toilet roll holders, possibly a blind if it turns up, and then silicone everywhere basically. So yeah, I've got a busy day. Whether we get much footage, I don't know, so stay tuned. And yeah, hit the like button if you haven't done it already. Towel rail on the wall, just got to pipe it up, so we're going to do it now. Steady. So I've cracked the nut downstairs just to drop the pressure, and basically what I'm going to do is snatch this. So make sure our valve's off, that's on there, and then the pressure's gone. We're all good. Always on towel rails, put the valve so it's facing inwards, point it outwards, and end up taking your shin off when you're walking past. So that's all done. Just to get the pressure filled back up and get the system all filled up. And then, yeah, just got bath panel to put in. Toilet roll holder, thingy holder, what's it called? The towel holder. And then silicone up. But, always a but. So, in the shower, Tony Tyler, it should be his nickname, it should be his company name now, Tony Tyler. There's a couple of little bits that I'm missing on the grout. You can just see, you see there, and there's a bit on the niche there. There's a few other bits scattered about. They could cause a bit of a problem when it comes to using the shower. Water's going to end up creeping down the back of them, end up causing more damage. Well, some damage that we don't want, basically. So, I'm going to nip off, go get some dinner because I'm starving, and I'll catch up with you this afternoon. Right, so we're back and we're pretty much all done now. I've not, like I say, not got much content today, but just show you round. Bath is in. As you can see, there's a problem. The tiles have not covered, so the tiles got to come back and just put a couple of tiles, probably 4 tiles in there just to cover that. What a pain that is. Stops me from siliconing the bottom of the bath, so the tiler will have to do that, unfortunately. Radiator's all in. We need to get some pipe covers for that, but the customer's going to get that and sort that herself. So I've just got a silicone up now. White everywhere basically, clear on profile and around the bottom of the screen. Talk about the hollows on and all that. Blind has not turned up, so we can't put the blind on unfortunately. Customer said it's fine, he'll do it. So yeah, all done and dusted. I hope you like this little transformation of this bathroom. It's a good little job. It just took a little bit longer than expected due to the snow, Tyler being poorly, electrician not turning up when he says he's going to turn up. But as bathrooms always do, they always take a little bit longer than first expected. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the outcome of this. So I'm going to get cleaned down, siliconed up, and I'm sure if you want to see some finishing photos, I might pop some at the end. If not, check them out over on Instagram because they'll definitely be over there. So yeah, thanks all for watching, and I will see you guys probably Wednesday. I'm not sure what video we've got coming Wednesday. But yeah, I'll see you then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us over on Instagram and TikTok. See you guys next time.